So in this first replay, we got Sejuani with going against Warwick. Okay, so you don't really have to be scared of counter jungling against Warwick, so you can kind of start wherever. Although you're on blue side, so something I tend to do on blue side is to start red. This allows you to get top for a potential counter gank. Because most people, like the Warwick do in this video, will go blue to their red and then look for a gank top. And if you're not on that side of the jungle, then it can result in first blood for your team. But if you are, then you can turn the gank around and you can turn the gank in your favor, and you might end up getting a first blood. You might waste a couple flashes. So. Also, I like the flash choice. I mean the ghost choice. It's actually good on her. I never thought about doing ghost on Sejuani, but it makes sense since she has an escape already. You just got to make sure you don't commit, like charge in if you don't know you're gonna get out. Okay. All right. So you ping to let your teammates know where you're gonna start. So I would have started red this game, but
30 seconds until
blue's fine.
spawn.
Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Okay, so you clear it, you start with the right thing. Come over here. Okay. Since your teammates were actually helping you, you did not need to smite that. You could have gone for a smiteless. This allows you to get your red quicker, and gank sooner with more health. I actually cheated and looked ahead, so I know what's gonna happen, but I'll just go through. Okay, so you get your charge second. That's good. Lets you clear faster. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop it again. Double buffs actually. Double golems give you a lot of damage. If you look. Right when you finish these, this is bugging, so it says they're up now, but right when you finish these, these respawned already, so I would have went back to there to get level 3. You would have wasted so much health. And then you wait for your cooldowns, and your smite. Okay, yeah, so if you do end up having to use your smite here, the correct route would be here, would be wolves, double golem, sorry, wraiths, and then back to your wolves. You get level 3, and then you'll be able to do this, and you'll take less damage. Okay. And then here, I wasn't expecting you to actually gank here. Hold on, I'll slow this down. Okay. So you're kind of low. This is super risky. Although the Katarina did go in there. Okay, yeah. So the Warwick was there. That could have been very dangerous. You were kind of low, but and your Galio was kind of low. You had the right idea to go in right when the cat wasted her Shumpo to get away, because that's one of her main escape mechanics. But I wouldn't have done it with such low health. And also, you didn't need to ghost there because you weren't sure if you were going to land your Q, and I think you actually missed. So, don't use your ghost there. That wasn't a good ghost. So. And also, yeah, you tried to do it actually. Okay. Yeah, that was fine. You saved your Q for after she flashed. I would have waited a little bit longer, but that's fine. Yeah, but if you didn't waste your ghost there, you would have been able to use it on your next ganking opportunity. And then you bait around. And then you bait her around a little bit, actually. Okay, yeah, so this is super risky what you're doing right now. I wouldn't be messing around, but you actually almost get her to dive you, which is good. Okay, so right here, if you actually had your ghost up, you might have been able to kill her there if you didn't blow it earlier. Or if you had flash, that was a definite kill actually. So that's one time where a flash would have been more beneficial than ghost. Also keep in mind that Ghost's cooldown is... Does it say on this? Alright. It doesn't say, but Ghost's cooldown is significantly less than Flash's cooldown. So since you know that Katarina's Flash is down, your Ghost will be up before that. So you can return to gank as soon as your Ghost is up. Okay. So, Spirit Stone, right? Okay, good. Smite's up, yep. Okay. So bot's back, you can't really gank here. Okay. Yep. Oh, you're way ahead actually, you're level 5. Okay, just clearing out the ward. Yeah, you had the right idea. You can... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what what they were trying to do there. Alright. Okay, so they made a mistake, and your Caitlyn was back just in the right time to capitalize on that, so that's good. Alright, so clear the jungle, clear the jungle. Something you could have done here, instead of doing these, was to snag up some more of these creeps over here. I make this mistake all the time, like I don't really realize. But yeah, you can snag some few CS from over there and then go back and do these. And Katarina's going bottom. Alright, I don't know if you saw her on the map or not, but... Alright, nice. Okay, I'm gonna pause it again. Okay. So 7 minutes. Okay, that's the general timing for buffs. You see your blue buff is up. Before you went there, you saw that Katarina was bottom, Warwick was middle. This is a perfect opportunity to go for buff steal. If you see an enemy jungler in lane around this time, go to their blue buff. You'll get it. If your lanes are ahead, and it's like 6:30 and you're back, grab a couple wards, pop a ward here and here, and then you can just go in and steal it, and if they show up, then you kill them. But yeah, this is a good opportunity to steal a blue buff, because Katarina was just bottom, and she actually died, and Warwick was covering mid. So this is a good opportunity to steal blue buff. Okay. Alright, so you go on top. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Darius had flash up, okay. And you didn't use your Q too soon. Alright, yeah, so if Darius would have flashed away, you would have Q'd to him to apply your frost again. Actually, I don't know. Let me rewatch that. Okay. So you come up here, click on you. Okay, so stun him. Oh, it was on cooldown. Okay. Alright, so yeah, something you want to do too with Sejuani is I don't know if you knew or not if his flash was up, but save your permafrost for after they flash to help gap close. It's a similar concept on Shaco. Like if somebody flashes away, then you toss your shiv at them to get the extra slow on them, so the cooldown. So you can close the gap easier. All right. So Warwick's 6. So you kind of have to be a little bit mindful of where he is now. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna back up too. Okay, so you're going top. Da 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 da. Shaking the buff again. I went back a little bit too far. Okay. So you're going top. Kill Darius. Okay. See, Warwick's just now doing his buff. That's a minute afterwards. So you had a minute to make a play on that. I mean, you wouldn't have known because there wasn't a lot of vision, but that's just something to keep in mind. Also, I mean, some of this is hindsight. Like, I don't know if you should pay attention to whether or not like mid lane is back. If mid lane is back, that's a perfect chance to steal the enemy jungle. So if you knew that, if you can find out if the mid lane's back, then that's an easy steal on the red buff too. You can ask your top laner to come down with you, since your top laner is dead. You know your mid is back, and then your mid is there for support also. So essentially, it becomes a 3v1 against the jungler. Yeah, you'll learn the timers too, because generally after you do this, people people go blue to red, so you'll know that if you just did your blue, then their red would be up shortly. So if you can get a gank on mid or top, then, and you're both fairly healthy, you don't have any health pots. He does though, but you're both fairly healthy enough to contest this red. So that's just something to consider. I'm not saying it's the best case scenario right now, because I don't know if you knew where Warwick was. I don't know if you knew where Cat was, but that's just something to keep in mind. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, that's fine. You probably could have backed right away, because if somebody was more aware, they could have stole your red there, because they saw you top. Right, so if you gank lane, also you could have pushed it. You should have stayed and pushed, and got the extra XP. Oh, I didn't even see that. What just happened? Come on, I got split down. Okay, so Galio's my mid. Okay, so that was kind of a wasted ult there. I mean, you went to try and kill him. Didn't happen. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so this guy should be going back. Alright, so if you didn't use your ult on the Katarina, he would have been dead. Yeah, so that's just something, once you get to know how much damage your champion can do, you can understand whether or not you can actually win those fights. Okay, so you guys probably shouldn't have fought that. Yeah, the Zac was way too low here. I mean, the Warwick was just there, so you knew he was in the region. So see, he only went back to his doubles, so he was there. But you did have a time period to get in there. So after the Warwick came, you guys are both like half health. You should have fought. Yeah, especially since your ult was down. Yeah, you guys shouldn't have fought that. Oh man. 10 to 5. Okay. Alright, what'd you get? Glacial shot. Okay. Health is always good early. I think, I remember hearing something where Hotshot GG said, you should never rush resist until you have, about 1500 health. I would have gone for, the Kindle Gem there. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, that was good. Good counter gank. But health is always better early. So a Kindle Gem, maybe boots of speed, and then boots of mobility, and a ruby crystal would have been a good buy there. That allows you to gank really fast, and sometimes you probably won't even need to use your charge. You can walk up to them and just hit them. And also, I'm not sure what item you're gonna turn your spirit stone into, but mobility boots synergizes really well with Spirit of the Ancient Golem, because you get the tenacity from Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and you get to run fast with the boots of mobility. Also, you can get boots of swiftness, the +3 boots. Those both work really well together. And I actually think the slow resist stacks. I'm not sure. I mean, the only slow they really have is Volibear. And does Draven have a slow? I don't think Draven has a slow. But that's a very good combo. I would get that on Sejuani. It gives you everything you need: health, cooldown reduction, and it's super cheap. Okay. So you made a good counter gank. And now you're gonna go... Okay, again, same thing. Be mindful of the time. 14 minutes. Around 12 minutes, 12-13 minutes, the second buff will spawn over here. So since you just made everybody go back, you got a turret, check out their blue buff. Maybe it's up. In this case, it happened to be up. Also pay attention to the first time you'll see the enemy team with the blue buff. Look at the time, add 5 minutes to that, that's when it will be up again. Okay, see. Take your buff. Okay. Mess with the Katarina a little bit. Alright, so you probably should have followed her down there. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that she's going down there. You should go down there with her. Okay, you follow down and give some fortune to... Okay, there, you shouldn't have initiated that. Although it looks close, that wasn't really that close. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, so you're coming down here. Caitlyn's half health, Leona's half health. Full health, and then the Volibear is kind of low, but okay. Alright, so they're both super low. She's got like a quarter, she's got like a half. Okay, there you see Volibear. He's about three quarters. So this is a losing fight for you to go in on. Katarina is just going to burst down the Caitlyn. Okay, so in that one, let's go back a little bit more. Okay, so alright, so Caitlyn, too low, gets bursted down. Ulted by Warwick. Okay. Alright, so now all your damage is dead. You have no damage dealers on your team that are in the vicinity. You're half health. Warwick is half health, but he has... He's a lot of health. He got the Spirit of Ancient Golem right away. Okay. So, let's go back again.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so Warwick's got 1100 health. You've got 500. Leon's got 600. Katarina's back, but Draven's been missing for a while, so you have to assume that he's coming back. So if Elaine's been gone for a while, you should know when you should estimate the time when they should be back. Okay. So you jump on him. Alright, so you jump on him with such low health, but your Galio's all the way over here. He's not in position to do anything. You knew that Volibear was there, but you don't have enough burst damage to burst him down. I mean, he looks like he's low, but he still has more. He only has 200 less HP than your max health right now, so that's super risky play. So yeah, you get popped down just as your Galio gets there. So you shouldn't initiate if your damage dealers aren't there. If Galio was a little bit closer, then you guys probably could have got both of them, but he wasn't close enough, and so you went a little bit too soon there. Okay. Keep going. What'd you get? Okay, so you got a Sheen. Alright. So it looks like you're going for a Frozen Fist. I wouldn't say that's the best item on Sejuani because Frozen Fist does give you a little bit of damage, but you already have a slow, and that's really the main benefit of Frozen Fist is the AoE slow, and you already do that. That's already built into your kit, so you don't need that anymore. Since Galio is... Okay, you got the kill, but there's something you could have done better there too. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Galio, let's slow it down. Galio ults the Warwick. Doesn't kill him. Okay, so bam. Okay, so you led with your stun. Your stun, alright, against Sejuani doesn't do that much damage. So you're not going to be able to burst down Katarina in this situation 1 versus 1. And she's highly mobile, so she's going to be able to jump away. And you don't know if her flash is up or not. So something that you could have done differently in this fight was to Q onto her, apply your slow, and wait for your Katarina or your Galio to get into position in order for her to take damage. So if you would have dashed on her, she flashed, okay. If you would have dashed on her and then slowed her and then permafrosted her, that would have given more time for the Caitlyn to catch up. And then, let's say, alright, so you guys would probably be where you are at anyway. Did she flash there? Yeah, she flashed. Alright, so you would have been able to slow her and cut her around for a minute, and then she would have flashed, and then you would have landed your stun, and Caitlyn probably would have been closer. You know, also you can think about like not showing yourself or something there, although she probably saw you. So just try and set, when you're using an AoE stun like that, you need to set it up so your allies are in position to do damage, because you're not going to be able to burst them down. Okay. Alright, so you use Ghost to stick on them. That's good. Okay. So you should have been basically attacking her. So when you do that kind of stuff, Scion's actually a good example for this, where if you're playing against like an AD Scion, they'll, and this is also a good Udyr tactic, you'll click them, try and run in front of them, click them, run in front of them, click them, run in front of them. That would allow you to do more damage to her with your W as well, because it does more damage based on whether or not you have Frost. Okay. Okay. So, alright, so you're hanging out with low HP. You went for a couple minions, which is kind of risky. When you're playing against somebody like a Draven who has a really big global ult, so he could have train sawed you there. What's it actually called? He could have Whirling Deathed you there. Luckily for you, it was on cooldown, so you didn't get it. But you know, against people like Ashe, well, Karthus, you were probably gonna die anyway because you won't be able to back in time. So Draven, Karthus, Ashe, and Israel. If you linger with low HP, they'll probably try and snipe you. In this case, you got lucky because the Draven's ult wasn't on. So I would have ran, well, I wouldn't have ran back to tower because if it was up, he probably would have done it. So I would have ran somewhere over here or something to go back right away. As soon as you get the kill, get out of there if you're that low HP. But you don't want to stand on tower because that's where they're going to think you're going to go back. So you want to be one step ahead and go back somewhere over here where they're not going to know that you are, and it probably isn't warded. Okay. Also, if you had more health there, you would have lived, and it would have been a little, I mean, you wouldn't have gotten so low. So you're doing... Alright, so force the tower. Alright. Alright, hold on, wait, what's... Alright, so your Kalen's super fed here. Alright, so that's good. And you have your Leona coming over the side, so I'm assuming a dive is about to happen. Okay. Alright, so here I would have pushed out the minions. Well, you didn't have that many. Okay, so what you did was fine, actually. Alright, so you queued over the wall. Alright, you stuck onto the Draven. Ooh, ouch. Okay. So you probably should have tried to push there. Let me rewatch that. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. Okay, so you're coming here to push. Alright, good. Got the right idea. Coming down. What's your Leon? Alright, so they're going to check the blue. Okay, your Leona like wasted her ult there, which is stupid. Okay. Alright, so actually this fight never should have happened. So there's nothing you could really do about this. Yeah. Okay, that fight never should have happened. That was your Leona's mistake and Galio's mistake. They shouldn't have went in there. That's way too deep. The only reason they were in there to try to contest the blue. Galio doesn't have enough damage to kill a Warwick, especially with just a Leona. I mean, yeah, Galio and Leona didn't have enough damage to kill the Warwick. Even if they did, you would have to assume that their team would show up eventually, which they did. And you tried to fight over here because I guess they thought they were ahead. So you kind of got baited by your team there. That's not really your fault. You had the right idea trying to push the turret. You should have pinged the turret and forced them to do that. You would have gotten it fairly easily. I'm guessing your Galio's not asking for blues. Alright, bot's getting caught. Oh, what is she doing? She's all alone. Okay. So yeah, you go mid, soak up some farms. Okay, but by the way, 80 CS is pretty good for 20 minutes. I usually aim for somewhere around 100. 80 is close enough, depending on if you're ganking a lot. That's pretty good. So you're doing a good job on CS here. The Warwick has 72. I mean, Warwick's a slow clear already, but... Okay. Alright, so Caitlyn's alone down here. I mean, yeah, there's nothing you can do about this. Somebody needs to hold mid. Because Galio is just top. Katarina's heading down. Oh, you died. How'd you die? I missed it. So you only got top. You go mid to cover. Okay. So this is what I missed, I think. Okay, hold on. 5 and 3. Okay. Alright, yeah, she's 5 and 3. She has a good amount of items already. And you have no magic resist and no health. So, it's kind of risky for you to be here. She actually poked you down quite a bit already. Okay. So, is a Warwick about to die of you? No. Oh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so... The only thing you could have done better there was to, put a ward in this when you had the opportunity so you can see if she goes down. So when you're against a lane that likes to roam a lot, like Katarina, try to put a ward here, or in this bush over here so you can see if she's leaving. Also, I like to keep this area warded up in here. I'd like to put it like right here so I can see in and see if people are going up. So the only thing you could have done was ulted her the second you saw her, because she was definitely going to be able to burst you down, especially if she had her ult up. Okay. So she probably just surprised. That was a surprise attack right there. There's nothing you could have done to predict that really, except quick reactions with your ult. Okay, so she was way out of position. She ran right in between everybody. Okay, so they're going for dragon when you're not there. Alright, so let me guess. So Warwick's going to show up and smite this way. Also, hold on. Oh, you guys managed to get it. It was 4 vs 4. Somebody had to tank the dragon. That was actually super risky. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But they got away with it, it seems, so far. Okay, good Galio. Okay, good. Alright, now you guys should be able to get this turret. Just kill the turret. There you go. Okay. Okay, so... Wait a minute. Alright, so you have a ward on you still. And... you walked right past this bush. This is a great place to ward, especially if this turret is down. And if you have a ward in this river, that allows your bot lane breathing room to push up here safely. So you had a ward here. I mean, I've done this before. I forget that I have wards. So you got a ward here. If this turret goes down, ward that bush. Okay, that's just something to keep in mind. You can use it for later plays, and it keeps your bot lane fairly safe. Alright, go mid, soaking up some of the XPs. Alright, so...
Shut down.
Your Galio was going top, so you should have just went to clear your jungle. No need to share this experience. Yeah, so you didn't really do much. While you're doing that, you could have done these, and these. You could have cleared your whole jungle. You did push up, which is good, but your Galio would have pushed it past the river. That would have been enough to just kill that wave. So you'd have been able to do these. Okay, so.
Double kill.
Alright, yeah, so you guys are pushing up with a Galio. Well, how's your Galio doing? 3 and 5 Galio. Okay, with the Sejuani. Alright, so you guys just shouldn't have been up this far. And you're still not building any health. So you're going to be super squishy, you're going to get dropped so fast. So you just get flipped by the Volibear, and then Katarina goes ham on you guys. So you gotta build health on her. You get a Haunting Guide, which is good. If anything, you rush the Haunting Guys and you don't get the Iceborne Gauntlet. You don't need that item on her.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Okay, so this is essentially team fighting stage. Let's see here. Caitlyn Fed on your team. Katarina Warwick. Okay. Who's Fed on the other team? So I don't know what your Galio is doing. Okay, so your Galio doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So he shouldn't be in there at all. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. And then you guys fight a man down, which is not good. This is gonna turn into a loss. Oh my god, your Galio.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so pretty much you just have to, you should be trying to set up Caitlyn and peeling for her. Don't go chasing after anybody. You want to use your ult for one of two things this fight. To interrupt Warwick ults, or Caitlyn, or Cat ult, or one of three things, I guess, or to catch somebody out of position. Somebody you'd aim for is Draven, Katarina, and even the Warwick, even though he's super fed, you want to try and pick him out. So, okay, so they collapse on him, that's good. Ooh. Pick him. And you clean that up. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Alright, well this is just general, late game things that I still have yet to master, so I'll do another one real quick. I downloaded 2 of the replays, so I'll pop the other one open real quick. Okay, so that was that one. I'll do this one. Okay. Alright, so your Jack should not be taking those masteries. Support Maokai is actually not bad, although she should have flash. Your Caitlyn, their Caitlyn has no escapes, either is Katarina, and neither does Nunu or Jax. Okay. Okay, so you're against a Volibear this game. So Volibear is actually kind of strong in counter jungling, so something to keep in mind when you're going against him.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay. I'll speed up here, ask for help, it's good.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Okay. Right, good. Alright, so your team was there, you didn't need to waste your smite, and you didn't. Okay. Okay. Good. Oh, okay. That happens. It's not a big deal. Trust me, I do that shit all the time to you. Okay. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so... Wow, it's 5 minutes in, and Top has already died twice. Okay. Okay. Bottom's in the middle of a fight. You're low. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna rewind it for a second. Let's try and figure something out. Okay. So you didn't need to stop and do these, also. You could have just went right for your red. So that's cool. Okay, wow, I can't believe you died to that. That's unlucky. I mean, if you didn't stop and do these, you wouldn't have died there. But usually when most people go is they go right to there. You don't need to waste HP on those, especially since you can get them afterwards anyway. And it'll give you more time for your potions to heal you. Okay, so assuming that didn't happen. So you should have gotten red. You should have had enough health to gank here. So you would have been able to gank top right away. Alright, so I would have checked to see what Jinzhao started with. He bought boots and 3 potions. So that's pretty much a free gank if he's pushed it up that far. So you should be able to gank him there, actually. What's your Jax doing? Ah, Jesus. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but I'm not trying to be a jerk. Some of these are catching me off guard. Okay. So, did you just ghost there? Oh yeah, don't do that. You have plenty of time just to walk up and stop him from taking the turret. And it's not even in danger of being taken down. Alternatively, alright, so you have 2 options here, right? You see Xin Zhao's pushing top. It's full health, normal size creep wave. It's gonna take some damage. Check your mid lane here. They've already traded kills. So that's safe to assume that some summoners are down, and also because Katarina has no flash. So that should be a relatively easy gank. So, I mean, you're heading top, but this lane is low and gankable. You should have been covering for Lux here. So you should have checked you gotta weigh these options. Lux and Katarina, you know, Katarina is super aggressive, and I'm assuming in low elo, that's pretty much all they do is try and freaking one-shot people. So you should be here to give her some support since she's really low. No need to go top here, because Jax is already halfway back. The turret's going to take damage anyway, and you have a minion wave there, so you should have got him in here to help her out. Okay. So you go mid, scare him off. Okay, pause. Come on. Yeah, so she gets the kill. Okay, so also something you could have done here is after making him go away, you should have your smites up, your doubles are up, you go take your doubles. I really only tend to try and take my doubles with my smites up because it does it faster and you take less damage, or if I have a bunch of health potions. Okay. So, alright, that's fine. You recognize that the lane died, you go and cover. That's fine. Oh. Okay, you probably could have got killed there. I didn't see you coming. But, okay. So you're back. Alright, let's pause and see what's going on across the map. Alright, so basically when you're back, this is like the best time to plan out your next couple minutes. Because you want to look at the map like a chessboard here. What do I think is going to happen within the next minute? So, I'm going to look. Let's see. Alright, so you know Katarina's going, or just went back, and is coming back to lane now. Lux is low. They've been all-inning all game. So that's something to keep in mind. And bottom, you just saw your Nunu go back. And Caitlyn's kind of low. So maybe, and is this lane? This lane's probably going to push, because they're going to force her back. So you have 2 options, I think. You can go check top, because they've been just brawling it out all game, and they've just been fighting. Or you can go check bottom, because Maokai's level 3, and Caitlyn's half health. So you might be able to bait something here. So what you do in each scenario is you would go take your wolves, then go right top. Or you go take your doubles and go this way, up through this bush and through these bushes. This is a very, very potent gank. You can sneak up on him. I believe the line is somewhere in here. If his minions are up to like about where your caster minions are, like the closest one, then you can sneak into this bush without being seen. So that's always a good gank, especially if you know if a lane is being aggressive, to sneak into this bush and jump on him when he goes on your jacks. Okay. I probably would have went top, thinking about it. Okay. But bot is equally a good thing, because you know that Nunu's coming back, so by the time you clear this and go over here, Nunu will be there, and you can probably beta play. Okay, so let's play. Okay, so your blue's up. Alright, since this is not a game where you're gonna be, that sucks, okay. Not a good game for you to potentially steal a loot. Alright, so you took a little bit too much damage from Katarina. You want to be careful of that. Alright, so you're setting up a gank here. Let's rewind it a little bit. Okay, so this is a good gank. Alright, so you... Okay. Okay, so you're walking up here. Stop. Okay. So, when you get into this bush, you see her, right? Lux has her final spark, although she did miss her snare. She should have been able to land her ult and her little AoE thing. So I would have ulted her the second, right there, like boom ult. Yeah, boom ult and she's dead. But you hesitated and she got away. And then... Okay. I think that was your Lux's fault. Okay, so this... 6-6 first 5. Okay. And that's a very, very, very weak Volibear. Okay. So yeah, so... Lux... Okay, so here's another thing you can do. So... Let's rewind it a little bit again. Okay. Alright, so you see I'm gonna slow it down. You see Volibear coming in. Lux is about to throw a snare. Okay, great. Snare. Right, and then you ult him right afterwards. And then you charge at the Katarina. Okay. So what you should have done there is you should have let the Lux snare the Volibear. Right? Wait for Katarina to get closer, and then ult both of them. This way that sets up a very easy Lux ult, and you might have been able to live. Because she would have been stunned and bursted there, but... And also this Lux waited way, way too long to ult. She should have ulted a lot sooner there. I don't know what she was doing. Like doing her little basic attacks or something, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, try and wait as long as you can if you have two targets running at you, and wait for them to be next to each other so you can get a lot more CC, and also try and chain your CC. So if Lux snares, wait until the very last second for her snare to wear off to stun them again. So they're CC'd for the maximum amount of time. Okay. That just comes with practice and feel. It's like if you've ever played against the Mundo, and you're getting chased by him, you think to yourself, 1, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2, 3, dodge. And stuff like that. You eventually get it ingrained into your head. The timing of CCs and stuff like that. So since you're back in the base, we're gonna hit the pause button. Okay, so let's rewind it a little bit. Okay, so you just lost bot tower. Katarina's getting kills. It's pretty even across the board. Jax is getting pooped on. Alright, so you need help. So Jax needs help. Let's fast forward a little bit. And he just died again. Okay. So...
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, something you could have done in games like this when you know they're going 1 versus 1 like this. If your lane dies, literally walk back to lane with him. If you know the enemy's gonna be there, like literally just walk with him. Okay. Wait somewhere over here. He's gonna go out. The enemy is gonna jump on him because that's the way he's been playing. He's been super aggressive, and then you just bam, super surprise right from the lane, and then you surprise butt sex him. So that's just a little trick you can do. Okay. Taking that. Xin Zhao's coming down. Wow, you take so much damage. What are you building this game? Alright, so this game you decided to go for health, which is good. This is the correct build path, I think. Okay, so you're kind of low. Yeah, Sejuani takes so much damage. Alright, and they just ran and ganked bottom. Nothing to do about that. I mean, sure. Okay, yeah, so you and Nunu are not going to kill a Volibear. Especially since you know that their team is right there. They just ganked, so they're in the vicinity, so don't do that. Okay. Alright, so the towers are down now for you guys. So, in a situation like this, you want to try and get wards here in the river. At all the exits here, 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 and here. Just so you know if somebody's going to come and gank. Alright, so you bought 2 wards again, which is good. Let's see where you place them. One there. Good. Okay, so your top, your mid is, everybody's getting pooped on. Whoa! Oh my god, this is cool. I didn't know you could do this.
Purple team double kill.
How do we go back to default? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the game's pretty much over. Xin Zhao's 9-1, Katarina's 6-3. Okay, let's recap. So, what was happening in this game was pretty much all your lanes were doing, was just all-inning them at any time. So something you need to work on from this game is to look at your lanes a little bit more and look at the enemy's health bar and your lane's health bar. Like that situation mid where Lux and Katarina were both low and you went top to clear the wave. Like you could have maybe, I don't think you could have, but maybe you could have turned that around in your favor and the Lux might have not died, or you might have gotten a kill on Katarina. So pay attention to the aggro of your lanes. If there's a lot of fighting, especially that top lane, like that top lane was a classic example of, hey, I'm just going to fight these guys all in. Also, Xin Zhao players are like that. They just want to fight. Like, that's all they do. They're like a methed out puppy. Like, they're just like, oh, a thing, and then they jump at it. Like, that's all they want to do. So, you got to try and set that up. Like, if Jax dies, goes back to lane with full health, you want to be there right away because you know Xin Zhao is going to try and jump on him. So you want to use the Jax as bait to set up kills. I mean, you guys are only 2k behind, but that's not a lot. Alright, let's see if you guys come back. I'm curious. So, the actual part of jungling ends here when a game gets like this. Like, you're not actually jungling. this is just roaming teamfight stage. So, I mean, there's way too much analysis to actually like break down something that you could do in particularly better because this is a team effort for the most part. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you guys just got a couple kills. Did you? You got a kill. Hold on. Okay, so you guys killed Maokai, and you made Volibear and Caitlyn go bottom. Katarina's low. The Methed Out Puppy is full health, but... Alright, so you guys should have dragoned here. So, remember to try and force objectives. There's no reason for you to be taking doubles here. You should be forcing a dragon. Okay. I mean, your team stayed and died anyway, but whatever. So look for opportunities to do your dragon. Alright, that's just a super fetch and Jao beams him down. Let me go back.
Shut down.
Go back a little more. Okay, so here you have... It's a 3v3. Ash actually has a decent amount of kills. So does Caitlyn. Alright, so you always want to be... What I'm looking for right now is, you know, who's strong on your team. So you want to always be aware of who's doing well on your team and who's doing a lot of damage. So your Lux is 3 and 7, 54 CS. I mean, the Katarina only has 50, but she has 6 kills, 3 more kills, but... and they also have 1 turret on you guys, so they have more gold in general. So even though the Lux is kind of weak here, and so is Jax, I believe, too. So Jax is kind of weak and he's squishy. So I don't know if this is the best fight. Let's see. Alright. So your Lux blows her laser way too early. Okay, so that's it. That's what happened. Okay. So I actually thought, from looking at this originally, you guys should have won this fight, but I see why I didn't get one. Okay. Oops, I went too far.
Shut down.
Alright, so you still have buff. Nice. Okay, pause. Okay, I'm not really sure what the range on this is, but you should try and lead your ult in this fight to set up Lux, right? So, even though she doesn't have a lot of a kill, she does have damage. So you want to try and set her up. So, right about there, I think you're in range. She actually gets caught by that, right? So if you hit her there, that allows Lux to keep on bursting her, right? She's stunned right now. Alright, imagine that she's stunned right now. So that lets Jax come in here and stun her again, and then bam, all their damage is dead. Right? But instead, you waited way too long to ult. And then you got poked out. And I think you ulted the 2 tanks. So if you had the opportunity to ult a carry in a position that your team is in position to do damage, then you do that. Like, nobody's killing the Caitlyn. She just stood there and owned everybody until Xin Zhao got there to clean up. So. And then actually Earl missed. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so that was risky. Your turret was about to dive, and Xin Zhao's super fed. They probably could have killed you if they wanted to. Try not to die. If you know a turret's going to go down, just let it go. There's no reason to die for it. Okay. So now you're super low. I don't know if a play can be made is going to be made soon, but if there was going to be an opportunity to engage, now would not be now would not be the time. All right, so you're low. You shouldn't be running around like this. Oh, you guys get a pick. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but you should have backed off right when you got the turret. I mean, it's solo queue, so you can't control people like that, but. Ultimate up there. Alright, cool. I didn't really see what happened there, but you did it right. Jackson's getting some nice farm.
Has been destroyed.
Okay. Oh, you died. I killed you.
Purple team double kill.
Alright, so this is just a clusterfuck. Alright, I'm gonna do this at slow-mo. Alright, so your ult's down, although we'll be up shortly. Alright, not a bad idea to fight. Ash Arrow's up. Final Spark is down. Nuna's ult is down. Okay. I mean, they don't really have any game-changing ults on their team, except for Katarina, but... So, that's not a bad... This is not a bad place to fight. Okay, hold on, wait, where do you guys have vision? Okay, you just have this ward here. Alright, so the Hawk Shot comes out. You see Maokai, and then I think you see these guys. Alright, so she lands the CC on there. Alright, so you run past the minion and you're spotted. Your entire team is over here. You should have went around here. Because he's caught there. Like, he's not going anywhere. I think he's about to twisted advance onto your teammates. So you should be there. Not here. Alright, yeah, so you should be headbutting here, but I think Xin Zhao would be diving anyway, so... Oh, his front is absolute zero with him. Alright, so you got the kill there. Ooh, that Lux almost got that Caitlyn. Okay. Alright, so... what's going on here? Alright, so your dash is about to be up. And you just did that. Okay. Who do you go for here? Alright, so your ult's up. Okay. Alright, so you go in. Alright, so Ash is zoned from the fight. This is really bad. I think, is the Xin Zhao about to jump on her?
Has been destroyed.
Alright, good. Good. Okay. Nice. Good, and that was a good Sejuani ult just when she ulted. So the Ashe was that was weird. I don't know how your Ashe could have done that fight any better, but... Alright, so that was good. You saved your stun for right when Katarina ulted, and you chain CC'd it with Lux's snare, which is good. And your Jax is going to town over here. Okay. So back. Like, yeah, he's super fed. That's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to kill him.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Also, Aegis is probably a good second item. She doesn't need Frozen Fist. I would have gone Aegis or Randuin or something. So there's a bunch of them top. There's what, 4 of them top? So you guys get Dragon. Good. Okay, you guys come up here. Nice, nice. Okay. Good. Alright, hold on. Alright, whatever. Alright, so you pick them. Good. Alright. Yeah, good idea. Okay, good. I was gonna say pushes, but I didn't know if you knew where Zinjao was. So I was thinking about that. Okay. Alright, yeah, so you should not be trying to solo Zinjao. Although you ended up baiting him and he died, but you died too. Yeah, you could have like ran in over here. You could have baited him because he's super aggressive, and you could have baited him to your team. But there's no reason for you to engage on him that soon. You went a little bit too soon, I think. Good, your team's getting the thing. Cut the Zinjao, cut this in. What is this? Just a split push, Jax with teleport exhaust. Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah. Again, you tried to 1v1 the 1v1 the Zen. I mean, these are. I wouldn't be doing it. I don't know. Hold on. Let me go back. Because maybe your team was in position. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Oops. Alright, so... go over here. Alright, so your Jax is half health. Alright, you see Zinjao. You see a Maokai here. How many? Actually, you guys could probably be able to see. Alright, and then their team shows up, so... I'm gonna go real time. So I can judge it better. So you jump on them. Alright, yeah, so... I mean, yeah, that was... You guys didn't have enough damage to kill him. Pretty much. Like, he was low. I mean, your team showed up for the cleanup, but... That was super close. That wasn't the best fight in both parts, so... Okay, so I'm just nitpicking right now. Alright, so you get this. Chase around the Zinjao. Swear to God, if he gets a kill here, I'm gonna laugh. Okay. Above, 2G. Ash is pushing. Catch Katarina. Alright, catch Katarina, push mid. Catch somebody, push mid. No need for your team to be fighting in the jungle. You took blue, which is good, but the team should have been fighting in the jungle there. Somehow you're coming ahead in these fights, I don't know how. But should have just pushed mid there. You would have got the hit turret super early. Just look for unnecessary fights. Unless you can catch somebody... Don't look for unnecessary fights unless you can catch somebody out of position. Big dragon. Alright, so you guys made a really good comeback in this game. Yeah, you guys are just roaming and team fighting a lot better than they are. So that's pretty much why. So when you have somebody on your team like this Jax is pretty much all he wants to do is split push. while he's pushing, get your team, the rest of your team to push mid. This is something I do with Shaco a lot. Where I'll split push one lane, and my team will push another. And basically, I'll just wait for somebody to come and chase me, and then my team will engage on them. And then it just causes confusion and havoc. So take advantage of somebody like the teleport Jax in this situation who just wants to split push. Okay, so the rest of the game is just brawls. And you guys end up winning. Okay, cool. Yeah, you turn around. Turn that around. That's cool. Alright, so yeah, keep in mind, check out summoners, check out early wards, who has early wards, and read off how the lanes are acting. If they're being aggressive, they kill your lane. Walk back to lane with them if you think they're gonna stay. Because odds are they're gonna jump on them as soon as they get back to lane, so you could probably get a kill just because they're being super aggressive. Alright, so that's all for this. Alright, thank you for sending me these. It's actually a lot of fun to do this. Hope I wasn't too mean on you, and I hope I helped. Alright.